Okay, so we have a short notice replacement fight with two very explosive guys. It's Warlley Alves versus Jeremiah Wells. So Warlley Alves has a 2 inch height advantage, but Jeremiah has a 3 inch reach advantage. Dude has some long ass arms for his height. Break down the strike into these two. So for Jeremiah, or for both these guys, they like to use a lot of footwork to set up their strike and entries. Jeremiah, he's more of a guy that's going to take the back foot, whereas Warlley Alves likes to walk you down, and he's a very fast starter as well. I'm surprised Warlley Alves has only got 2 first round finishes in the UFC. Like the dude's a fast starter. He comes out hot. But yeah, for Warlley Alves, every strike's with explosion. Same with Jeremiah, really. Warlley Alves, he likes that blitz 1-2 at range, and then he's got that really nice strong Muay Thai plum clinch when he does get in close. And for Jeremiah, he likes the 2-3, the 3-2. He does telegraph his boxing strike and entries with a little shuffle step that he does, especially against southpaws when he's trying to close the range. So if Warlley Alves can try and make Jeremiah overextend, I think he could look for some takedowns, but also some strike and offense of his own. For Jeremiah, he doesn't check leg kicks. Warlley Alves has really nice low leg kicks against, lead leg heavy opponents. And I think that was going to be a big weapon against Ramazan Emeev when that fight was announced. But, it is what it is. We got this now. And Jeremiah, he will switch stance. He will go southpaw, but he goes for these very telegraphed side kicks, and other jumping techniques. So, he telegraphs basically everything, really. Break down the grappling of these two. So for Warlley Alves, he likes to catch a kick and then look to ground the opponent. For Jeremiah, he'll look for takedowns as well, mostly clinch throws and trips in the clinch. Warlley Alves, when you do shoot like traditional takedowns, like a double leg or a single leg on him, he has a really nice guillotine that, is probably one of the best guillotines in the UFC. But yeah, really nice guillotine. How these guys win fights. So for Warlley Alves, he's got good takedown defense, especially the guillotine, which we talked about just before. And for Jeremiah Wells, he's got touch of death power. When he hits you, you can tell just by the way when he hits opponents, they just go out cold. How these guys lose fights. So for Jeremiah, he's low volume and the striking tendencies that we talked about before. Also for Warlley Alves, he's got poor grappling cardio, slows when you push a pace on him. Late in fights. Past to victory for these two. So for Jeremiah, look to set up your power shots. Don't just, come rushing in. Also mix in the fence clinch as well. Try and, push him against the fence, win some minutes there. And for Warlley Alves, more of a cautious approach in the first round until you get the timing of Wells, and then you can look to pick your shots from there. Look to use your footwork, stay light on your feet. Look for low calf kicks, as we talked about before. Teep to the body. De Jesus, in their fight in CES 55 or something like that, had a lot of success with a teep to the body or the push kick to the body against Jeremiah Wells, because he is very square, but also, has quite a wide body. Also get the Muay Thai plum clinch and look to, go for takedowns from there, but also just knees to the body and stuff like that. But yeah, if he does shoot, look for that guillotine, and then if you catch a kick of Jeremiah, then look to take him down and get some top control from there. So how I see the fight going. So Jeremiah Wells, he's got a good camp at Daniel Gracie's gym. Trains with Sean Brady, Pat Sabatini, some good fighters there. Wasn't too impressed with him on tape. Seems to obviously have fight-ending power and just really long arms for his height. But he doesn't seem to be the most skillful fighter that I've ever seen. Alves should be able to out kickbox him, really, and I think he's the much better grappler too. But this dude's power, Jeremiah's power, it's crazy. You should watch his knockout. Jeremiah's knockout on this guy called Day Ali. Like, the dude just fucking dies on his feet. But yeah, that's the reason I can't pay the juice on Warlley Alves, but he really should win here. Jeremiah telegraphs everything, so if Warlley just doesn't get too overzealous, he should be able to just outstrike him here with relative ease. Alright, so the prediction is Warlley Alves by decision. I think he plays it fairly cautiously, for once. So yeah, I think the line's correct. I think it's exactly correct where the line should be, around 70% of the time. I think a bit of the time Wells kind of meme KOs him, so if I can get that at like 650 plus 650 or $7.50, which it doesn't look like I'm going to, yeah, I'd bet that. But if Warlley Alves got to $1.55 or minus 180, I'd play him small. But yeah, I just can't trust the dude. And this guy does has crazy power, so don't really want to pay too much juice, honestly.